Sweet equity is a financial instrument in the form of any options, non-monetary investment that owners or employees contribute to a business venture. In other words, if you have a startup company, you will try to fund your businesses by compensating your employees with stock rather than cash. When homeowners make improvements that increase the property value, these are called sweet equity. The term is sometimes used to describe the founder's efforts into a startup company in exchange for the company's own shares. Other than money, owners and employees of a business also devote their time, resources to a business, and this investment is sweet equity. Since it is often difficult for startups and other entrepreneurs to offer high salaries to their employees who may be well qualified and experienced, they will use sweet equity shares to compensate their employees. It also helps to ensure that employees are rewarded for risks that they take. The employees hope to make a profit when the business is later sold.
Hello traders, this is Igor from FX Igor YouTube channel, and right now we'll talk about sweet equity. And a lot of people think the first association is about homeowners and the real estate business because they have expression sweet equity too. Based, as we know, on a broad spectrum, sweet equity is a financial instrument in the form of any options, non-monetary investment that owners or employees contribute to a business venture. So this is the, in financial term, sweet equity. On the other side, we talk about homeowners. We talk about sweet equity. We try to improve your home and then you can increase the property value. So this is the two sides of the coin, but today we're not talking about real estate business. We're talking about financial term, sweet equity. And in simple words, what I want to tell you about sweet equity is that if you have a startup company and you will try to fund your business by compensating your employees with stock rather than cash. And this is a very, very smart thing because in that case, you don't spend money, you invest money. But let me see step by step. Owners and employees of a business devote their time. They devote a resource to a business. And this kind of investment is sweet equity. It's often difficult for startup and other entrepreneurs to offer high salaries to their employees who may be very qualified and experienced. They will use sweet equity shares to compensate their employees. And it's a very smart thing because it helps to ensure that employees are rewarded for the risks they take. And the other side, the employees hope to make profit when the business is later sold. So it's a very smart thing. You have a small business, you're a startup, you don't have a lot of money, you struggle, but you have bright future because you have an excellent idea, excellent platform that you try to design, excellent thing that you start, and this is very good thing. Why? It is good thing because you can offer shares for very smart people, and they know that they're very expensive in their work, but they will accept the shares because one day, up to 1, 2, 3, 4 years, when your startup become very strong, they will have a share in that company and they can be rich much quickly than to work only for salary. So this is the main idea about sweet equity. Now we're talking about much more important thing, and that is how much of the sweet equity should expect to receive. And this is the question, and this is the slide just you watch right now that we're talking about. So the management team, and you want as much as sweet equity as possible for minimal cost. For example, 10% of the equity for a subscription price of $500,000 is quite common, but management pools frequently range from 10 to 20%. So the management team should seek and negotiate down the coupon on the shareholder debt, and then we can get amount preferred return for the house. But just to make a lot of complicated things, I want to talk about this slide that you watch right now. And this is the management monetization pool sweet equity. So as you can see here, in practice, sweet equity pools typically range from 8% to 20%. And usually, as CAO will get 4%, chairman about 1%, CFO about 1%, creative director 2%, C-levels employees about 8%, other executive team members 2%, and we will have unlocated, you can see how we'll locate that 4%, and total will be 40% on this example. So this is a little bit strange for a lot of people. Why is this example? Why is this? Oh, chairman and CFO, so just 1%, and somebody will be little bit crazy, these numbers, but we will try to explain this. For example, it's normal that CEO are taking the largest share of the sweet equity. It's okay. A non-executive chairman will not always be offered equity, but if they obtain equity, much will depend on what is expected from their role, and anything from 1 to 5% may be offered. So this is the normal thing. This is very strange. In a brand business, the creative director may demand a greater share of equity than CEO, but it depends on the business. So, like you see, creative director very often can get a large portion of shares because brand can be very important for some kind of business. For example, just imagine fashion industry. How important is creative director? And it's a normal thing. Of course, in some other business, maybe be 0.5%, maybe different. It's a business to business. This thing that you watch right now, this is the numbers. I just find on a couple of websites these numbers just to show you how that is going, what is the range, and how sweet equity typical range is. And the other thing, for example, this is in luxury brands business, there is the final outcome can vary to business, and we can have completely different percentage of shares. And in some kind of businesses, some people are very, very important. In some other are not. There is a businesses, for example, based on protection and security, for example. Then the people who are in charge in that will get the biggest shares. In some industries, the good programmer is the most important guy in the story, and he will get the most of shares, and so on and so on. But this is just to get some kind of feeling in this industry. For example, I know in construction industry, and we have some big projects, for example, and we have a CEO in construction projects. I know, for example, to get just 2% from the project cost, and of course, each business is different, and I just give this as example just to understand the basic stuff about this. So sweet equity, we figure out what is this, and next day we'll see some other video and we will learn some more stuff. I wish you a great day, and bye bye.